What's going on, guys? It's Loswifa here. Tomorrow, the Ready or Not trailer, the long-awaited Ready or Not trailer, comes out. And I have very high expectations for it. Very high. Just like everyone else does. And we deserve to have these expectations because in the dead silence, which was the development of this game, and the hype that these developers have raised, it's enormous. And so I fully expect to see a good-looking game. But that doesn't always happen. We have huge hypes like Battalion 1944, World War III come out and just bomb. All right. So this is my first video on the game. I've had this game at the back of my mind ever since the day they released the trailer. But now I'm trying to break into this hardcore audience type of thing. So I'm going to start making videos on it naturally. What do we expect from the trailer? What do I expect from the trailer? I'm not sure what you expect. I think we all expect the same thing, which is a hardcore SWAT simulator. I don't know if that's the best word for, best term for it. We want it to be hardcore, gritty, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I think we're in for all that. I mean, the trailer that I saw when I first saw it was just kind of mortifying. You know, they had pretty gruesome scenes in there, stuff that you wouldn't expect to see in a video game. But as video games progress, they get more violent. More ideas get thrown into them. More ideas become acceptable. But that's besides the point. We want to see a gritty, hardcore, obviously first-person SWAT game. What type of gunplay do we want? We want it to be... I want it to be the fluidity that is Tarkov, as in the animations and the reloading. I want to see that, which they've said we're getting 240 FPS animations. I don't know exactly what that looks like. I don't know if there's any game out there with 200 FPS animations, 240 FPS animations. We're getting realistic bullet velocity, which I'm not sure exactly if that matters in such a close environment. We're getting destruction, not necessarily destruction, but we've seen in the trailers where destructible doors, the environment's going to kind of fall apart. I mean, you know, you're going to see the cracks in the walls and stuff. I'm not sure how far that goes. We'll see tomorrow. If it went as far as Siege, I'd be very surprised, but we will see. I'm not sure how that would change the game. So realistic weapon handling. We want to see realistic fluid weapon handling, and that I think that's exactly what we're getting, but I don't know. Movement. I'm not exactly sure what I want from this because the different hardcore games that I played, DayZ, Arma, all of them, the whole bunch of them, Tarkov, they all have different movements. Tarkov is more of a faster shoot 'em up type of game, so they're going to have faster movements. And DayZ is more of a slow, take your time sort of thing. The closest thing that we have to a SWAT game that's relatively new is Rainbow Six Siege, and that too is also kind of a shoot 'em up type of game, much less hardcore in terms of simulation, right? So this game's obviously going to be different than Siege. If it had I don't think it's going to have the movement of Siege. I think it's going to be much slower. This is extremely extremely team-based, apparently. So I would expect slower movement. Obviously team play. And hopefully not clunkiness. I was watching some of the trailers that they released, like the mini clips that are, I guess, going to be in the trailer tomorrow. It looks a little clunky. I don't know how it's going to work. It'll probably work out fine. Hopefully, it'll work out fine. I like games that are responsive, and those tend to lean more towards the AAA titles, the non-realistic, well, less realistic, much less simulated type of experiences. For example, when he went to go zip tie the lady, I think it was one of their later ones, like within the last few hours, it looked like you were kind of locked in that. Hopefully it's more like Siege, where if you're getting locked into an animation, you can just get out of it, you know? We'll see how that turns out. Slower movement, more team play, hopefully not clunk. They said that they're going for the three different things, right? You got your multiplayer, your co-op, which I think is more of the SWAT 4 type of thing, and the campaign. I don't know if those three are coming out on launch. I hope so. Well, I don't know. We'll have to see. Co-op. I have never been a huge co-op player in games. I have, just not Not like, hey, you want to go play some co-op on. I don't know. I've just never been a huge co-op player. Unless it was like Call of Duty Zombies back in the day. That was fun. We'll see how this works. I don't know if SWAT 4 came out in 2005. I think there's still kind of there's definitely still an audience for it, and I'm excited to see what they do for co-op. I don't have any expectations for co-op. I'm multiplayer. That's where I have high expectations. It seems to me that they're probably putting more effort into the co-op because it's a SWAT 4 successor. SWAT 4 is co-op. It looks fun. I've never played it. I'm going to be honest, I've never played it. But I mean this game looks good to me. So I got, so multiplayer, I hope it's competitive. I don't know how they're going to mix the co-op elements with their multiplayer, like the zipped. I mean, I don't know. It's got to be competitive. It's got to be. But the more I think about it, I think about Tarkov and the way the gunplay works in that game and how the characters work in the leveling. I don't know if you can have a competitive, super realistic, authentic game. In that case, I feel like co-op will probably be more of a highlight, which kind of saddens me. But I don't know anything. I haven't seen any gameplay of this game besides for what they've shown us. Maybe it'll be good. Maybe it won't be as good as the co-op. I hope it's just as good, if not better than the co-op, because I want that competitive, tight environment. We'll see how co-op and multiplayer differ tomorrow. Maybe. Campaign. To be honest, until recently, I had no idea that there was even going to be a campaign in this game. I think Duag, who is also a big commentator of this game, mentioned a campaign, and again, I didn't even know that they were having one. Maybe I misheard the video. Maybe I didn't hear him right, but I have no expectations for a campaign. I mean, this is coming from a studio that I don't. Have we seen any games from them? I'm not that educated on what they've done. I think this is their first game. But we have AAA companies like EA with the Battlefield. They're not known for making good campaigns, and we've got Insurgency Sandstorm backing out on their campaign, which was actually kind of a bummer to me, but it was probably for the best. So if they can't do campaigns, how is this studio going to be able to do it when very, very experienced veterans of these type of games, they aren't able to push that out? We'll have to see. I don't know if that's coming out with the launch. I'd assume probably not. It'll probably come out after, but this is all speculation. I don't have any standards or any hopes for whatever's in the campaign. I don't know. The original trailer kind of looked like a campaign. We'll see. Multiplayer. High hopes for multiplayer. Hope it's good. Hope the gunplay is solid and smooth. I think we're getting all of it. I think we're getting the full set here. This game is they're hyping it up to be something. Unless we're getting another Sean Murray, I think that's how you pronounce his name. It should be good. All right. Co-op. I think I'll enjoy it. But I see the multiplayer way more because I haven't seen good AI in a game in a long time. There's very few games out there that have good AI. And I think the co-op would be like, you and your 3 other buddies go out and play missions, right? So, and hopefully they have modding in this game, because what's a game without modding, especially like this with missions and a co-op? This game would be killer if it had modding. That's all for today. We have high expectations for this game. Well-deserved expectations. They have been dead silent on us for a very, very long time. This game needs to be good. They need to blow us out of the water tomorrow. And if it's anything less than that, then I just hope for the best. And if it's a good game and the trailers it received well, I hope for the best. I think we're in for a treat. We'll see tomorrow. We'll see you guys after. I will be analyzing that video and talking about it tomorrow. Have a good night, guys. We'll see you later.